didn't work as I expected, and I hope so, then you are arriving now from the other live and flawlessly. I hope so. Let me check right now. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, here's the let's chat. I want to see where you are. Here you are. I spotted you. Pop out chat just in case if I'm not gonna be changing to text mode today. My body language buddies, welcome back again. Second live. I know that some of you are arriving little by little. Maybe not single one of you. Was not redirected. Well, sad. So sad. That's a shame. But here we are. This is an experiment that I've been trying to do. I can speak to you more in a personal way now. I can read your comments because many people just want to go for the important part, so to speak. Like, I want to know what is the analysis. I want to know what are the details. I want to go directly to the details. I don't want to all the rambling. I don't like all the rambling. I just want to know what is your opinion on these topics, on these pictures. And then they don't like the rambling. Now, if you're here, if you were redirected or are landing here, I'm really grateful of having you decided to stay here to chat a bit. Just to let me highlight some of your comments. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to highlight them. And then I love when you say your name. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. So some people have told me that I should record a 10-minute video just pronouncing my name. Just say my name. Say my name. Just like Breaking Bad. Yes, some of you are back already. Some of you really like me say my name, but this is this experiment that I've been doing. A very focused live on the analysis. Just focus on the analysis. Just go, cut to the chase. Go for the observations of what I saw here. Trying in a very educated, and educated is not the word, in a very trying to be as fair as possible, because you know that these topics about talking about intrinsic qualities of a person are very delicate topics. I wouldn't like someone to be talking about my intrinsic qualities, so I don't like to if it's justified, like in this case, well, let's do that. This is not body shaming. This is not making fun of people. I don't think that, regardless. I couldn't say that I didn't make fun of Amber Heard during the trial. You knew me, right? Especially when we had like 6 hours in, we had to do something. We had to have fun in some way. I had to do it. The circumstances forced me to do it. I'm sorry. Yes, Camille Vasquez has been made partner. That is great news, by the way. Let me do this. Let me show here. I have a nice. What is it? Much better. This way is much better to see your highlighted comments. My body language buddies, if you want to support my channel, you can send your super chats, your super stickers. That will be amazing, and you can also support my channel with the PayPal link in the description of this video. If you want to become a member, just as Kalina just did, if you want to become a member of my channel, there's the join button right below this video, just right next to the subscribe button, and you can become a member of my channel. And I have those tiny widgets, very tiny widgets on your name when you comment on the chats. Yeah, thank you for all your kind words. I know that I sometimes ramble a lot. Yeah, body shaming is a firm no. It's something that a no-go. It's so many things that we can talk about people's character. It's like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard affair, it's not like it's like victims and abusers don't have gender. Okay, you don't talk about gender when you talk about victims and abuser. A victim can be anyone, an abuser can be anyone. That's something that we have to talk about, and character is the great difference here. Many people, greetings. Thanks for greeting from the Netherlands, Linda. I should use my name as a ringtone. Yeah, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I remember when I had my 2-year anniversary that I had all my merch saying my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I had to think twice before I did that, because that sounds really narcissistic. But so many of you asked for it that I just had to do it. Yeah, she is younger on the left. That's what Karen is saying. Yeah, but if she's not 40 years old, then how is she holding Lilibet? Okay? And please, regarding, now that we talk about body shaming, that is a big no-no. We're not gonna body shame anyone, and not gonna make jokes about the intrinsic qualities of anyone in this channel, okay? Because it's forbidden. This channel is not about the conspiracy theories that involve children, okay, or anything that involves criticizing children. I made a point about how, I don't know how to say what is the word, how evil is that so many people attacking Prince Louis. That is something that is simply out of bounds. I did a video about Prince George. I just mentioned him in the video briefly some time ago, and people are really mad at why I was messing with the children. And I was not messing with the Cambridge's children, not with Prince George. I was just mentioning, using he as an example, a fleeting example, and 90% of the video was talking in general about I don't remember, was about how children process emotions. I was talking about that. I just made a fleeting reference. I didn't like when people began attacking Prince Louis. I think it's vile. And of course, any conspiracy theory that you might have, it's your opinion, but I would prefer that you don't share it here. So let's keep it with our regular jokes, with our body language, with our judgment of character. That is something that we should be talking about. And let's leave the conspiracy theories about any children in general to, well, any other channel or any other place that you want to share that. And you will notice that I don't touch those topics. Yeah, kids will be kids. Leave them alone. Once they turn 18, well, different. Welcome to the jungle, babe. You're inside a cage. You turn 18 years old. This was going to come out really bad. This was going to come really bad. It's gonna say, once you are 18 years old, you are in a cage with the body language guy. That is, please. I know that people are gonna cut that clip from my voice and gonna use it against me. Do it. I don't care. That came out really bad. You're gonna be on a cage with the body language guy. This is terrible. This is horrible. That's the magic of the lives. We begin to, or I talk all this crazy stuff. Yeah, that's what my thoughts exactly. But there's so many photos of ourselves that we can take in different circumstances of our lives, but maybe separated a few weeks or months or years, and we look like two different persons. That is perfectly possible. There's nothing that out of the ordinary. I can guarantee you that you look for yourself in your gallery. Your iPhones have and Androids to have this ability to just create a random gallery of your own photos, and I bet that you can get on that random gallery 2 pictures of yourself that you look absolutely nothing one like the other. Perfectly fine. The other thing is that you try to make the claim. You claim that the 2 pictures were taken one day after the other, less than 24 hours apart. That is my issue. Yeah, the teeth are different. If you were in the previous live, you will have found out. Yeah, makeup and eyelashes are a blessing. Done right makes everyone look better. Yeah, it's impressive what you do. What can you do with makeup? I'm talking in general terms. What about kids who are bullies? No, they're out of bounds too. Out of bounds too. It doesn't matter what our kids doing. You're under 18, you're out of bounds. Most of my pics are all different. Well, imagine. It's like some people's signature that's always different all the time. So I think that the left pic is older. Maybe not that much older. The problem is, and I'm thinking about that this very moment. I'm thinking about that. I'm trying to, well, Lilibet was born last year, right? Okay, Lilibet was born last year. And she's holding Lilibet in this picture. Okay, let's change. I like this picture. I'm gonna leave this picture on here. Make sure that you can see the whole picture. Yeah, let's hide the rollers. We're gonna need them. Why do I see? Well, let's leave it the way. This picture. I try to remember at what moment in the last year, the last 12 months, we've seen Meghan like this. Okay? And again, this is murky territory. Okay? Because you begin to realize that there are questions that are a bit uncomfortable, but you tell me in the last 12 months, in fact since the Oprah interview, okay, but in this case she's got Lilibet, since the Oprah interview, when have you seen Meghan with this complexion? This means I'm just in this moment, live in front of you, in front of the camera, without any filter, realizing this. I haven't thought about that. That is the magic of being here, having this exchange of ideas. Look at this. Look at this. What I'm thinking. Okay, this is Meghan, allegedly, last weekend. Okay, a few days back. Okay, but at the same time we got that picture, or the official pictures taken at the moment. We saw live Meghan like this. We saw Meghan live like this. Okay, we effectively saw in a live video Meghan in the flesh, like on the right. Okay, that's something that it's understood. My question is, if this Meghan is holding Lilibet on her first birthday, and at the same time this picture could not have been taken at the same like this, then you're understanding my concerns, right? When was this picture taken? Now, I'm going to look for something that could be helpful. I'm going to look for, and you're gonna give me just 10 seconds. Well, we are in the random chat, random rambling. There's no rush now. I'm gonna look for that Christmas card. There's one way that this could work. There's one way that this could work. Let me see if this. I'm gonna look for the Christmas card. I'm gonna put it in here because I want to make a point. There's one way that this could work. We're gonna find out in real time. Could it be possible that at some point in time, or at least from December to now, how do I do this? Let me try to do some magic. Sorry, Harry, you have to go. We're not talking about you now. In my opinion, I don't know what you think. This fits. This is fitting. Looks a lot more like this is Meghan's actual complexion. Okay? This fits. Let me get closer. I was mentioning in the previous live that we have no way of really knowing if this picture, the new one, let me mark it here, let me add a layer so I can draw. We have no way of knowing if this picture, this is the real coloring, so the color of the hair, we cannot talk about the color of the hair. Someone is saying maybe, just maybe, she's pregnant. Maybe that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. Let me see what you think in the comments. No, okay. I'm not saying that the baby is gonna be the same. That they were not the same at the same time. I'm just trying to think that at some point over the last, I don't know, 6 months, okay, this was Meghan's complexion, and by some kind, maybe let's just a random date, March or April, and at some point, maybe she got nervous, or I don't know, maybe she got anxious, and then her complexion changed. People can change their complexion, maybe their sleeping habits, maybe their water intake, maybe they're not breastfeeding anymore. You know that breastfeeding just makes women magically thinner, okay, like a slimmer. This is the word, okay. Breastfeeding is magical. You just stop breastfeeding. That will change your body. That's just the reality of nature. So maybe she was breastfeeding at that moment. It's a possibility. At the left side, I'm referring that, and maybe now she's getting to her, like that. How do I say that? Her that like that balance, like you have like that balanced weight. I don't know how to put this. I'm trying to do things in the most gentlemanly way possible. Well, the Christmas card was heavily edited too. It was a bit strange, but I cannot affirm that the Christmas card was edited. Maybe some think about that. Yeah, it's what we are talking about. Her face looked a lot slimmer, but why? What is not possible? A woman perspective. Cooley, what do you think it's not possible? I would like to know what do you think is not possible. Apps she could use to actually clean up her complexion. remove wrinkles and blemishes, make her skin smoother. But yeah, but the photo on the left, one of the things I like from the photo on the left, why it's so fresh, is that it has no filters. It has no. I think she has no. She might have makeup to cover her freckles, right? Meghan has nice freckles. I don't have any problem with freckles. They can look very cute in women. But in this picture, we don't see that many freckles. So maybe they have some foundation. I'm the least, the worst one to talk about makeup this moment. Her eyes are bigger on the left. It could be due to makeup too. I don't agree, Ursula. It's makeup. Makeup could be one thing. Angle, I had my doubts. I already said. Lighting, I have my doubts because lighting doesn't make your face, your structure, your the fat deposits of your face look slimmer. And no, makeup cannot change the line of your face. You can change the perception. Okay, the frontal perception of your general features, but it cannot make this like just cheek suck. Okay, makeup cannot do that. It's very important to remember this: beauty is not the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. Khalil Gibran. Isn't that like early to have menopause? A bit early for her to have menopause. I think it's too early. Oh my God, you have so many comments here. I would like to, I don't know, live stream privately and not get cancelled. I was mentioning that the hair colors could be that this is color for. I'm sure that this is not the original. This is the original. This is the original, and that's why the change in the hair color. This could be. I like this theory. I like this theory better. I like this theory a lot. In fact, her face looks slimmer because she doesn't have that forced grin. I agree that could solve the riddle. That could solve the riddle that well, there's a difference in makeup. There's something that we have to address. There's a difference in makeup, and of course she looks way fresher, okay, on the left, and maybe that's why she looks younger. That's a possibility, okay. There's a possibility. Her face looks slimmer because she doesn't have that forced grin. I was talking about that, but still, the intensity, even if the photo on the right is not as genuine, it's a bit forced. She's a bit nervous. The intensity of both smiles are pretty much the same. Okay, that is my issue with that. The left chin is very angular compared to right. Could be the angle too. Could be the angle, and you have to take into account one phenomenon that we have to address. That is the line of her hair in the left side. What I mean is this. What I mean is this. The hair is naturally serving as a chiseling effect of her chin, thing that we don't have here. She doesn't have that luxury here. Okay, maybe she had her hair like that here. Maybe that way. Maybe that'll have the same effect. I have to say that is perfectly possible. Maybe I don't know about makeup, but I know Photoshop. Okay, I know about photo editing. I know about photo manipulation. I know so many things that can happen, and I'm trying to give you my insights and try to, at first sight, it's hard to imagine that these two pictures could have 24 hours apart. It seems rather impossible. My most important argument, my most relevant argument that I can say is the teeth. Okay? There's no way you can avoid the topic of the teeth that are literally different. Light and angle, okay, I understand that perfectly. Makeup, perfectly, we can have that difference too, no problem. But how do you explain? How do you explain? I'm going to try to better angle here. How do you explain the difference in her teeth? Okay, I'm gonna align them, and I'm gonna zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Okay, how do you explain this tiny separations, gaps, or you name it? I don't know if our specialists here. This is my issue. These gaps in her teeth in the actual live pictures of the Thanksgiving service. Things that we don't have in here. That is my main issue. Okay, I can give you the slimmer chin thanks to the angle, the hair, the camera lens possibility too. I cannot affirm, I cannot tell you the exact size of the lens, the focal length of the lens. I don't have the means here. What? The only point that I really had to see it a long time was the difference in the teeth. Okay. For example, this, I'm 42 and almost everyone thinks I'm in my 20s. It's not impossible. The problem is that everyone, under every circumstance, thinks that you're in your 20s. It's not like you switch to 40 and switch to 20, like one day on your 20s, one day on your 40s. You have like this, it's something that is continuous. Yeah, she's not 45. I think you like conspiracies. We still think that Meghan is 40 by 40. Doesn't match. For 45 years old will still be too early for menopause. Yeah, women get pregnant in the 40s. Even if they say that they were not going to have any more children, we can't possibly know if people can change their what they want to do. It's perfectly fine. They have the right to change their point of view, what they said. Yeah, the problem is a difference in hair is that I don't have. We have this one. I'm sorry, I messed this up. We have this one, and the problem is that this doesn't look like a light color hair. This really looks like one. How to say that, AI app that just mess up the coloring of the picture. And that's it. This is too funny. This double teeth here. Let's delete that. Okay, and let's erase this. I wanted to show you that those pictures. Just talk about that. You have given me food for thought. There are. If you put the teeth away, if you don't count on the teeth, there is a possibility. But the teeth gives the final verdict. These pictures, unless there was, I don't know, some kind of pop-in fake teeth. What was confirmed in another channel? So many of don't be so rude. Remember, we're trying to make an actual uh, Invisalign braces. Maybe it could be a possibility too, but there's too many. Could be a possibility. Okay, I can understand one feature, the two features, three features because more like there's something wrong here, and knowing Meghan, knowing the character in this case, well, it's a bit hard to give her so many benefits of the doubts. She forgot her veneers that day. Case closed. Well, that's also a possibility. But how could she forget her veneers for a public engagement that she's gonna have so many cameras on her? That doesn't fit the person. That's when you think about what would Meghan do. She's gonna forget her veneers on purpose. Such an important date doesn't fit. Doesn't fit the person. Okay, you can say teeth on the left are veneers and on the right are her own. How could she forget her veneers for the Thanksgiving service? That doesn't fit the character. You have to remember that people have these intentions, behavior doesn't change, and we have been modeling a quite nice model of Meghan's character, and I will put all my money, and she's gonna forget. She's not gonna forget. Fuses veneers, she's not gonna forget them. Okay, something wrong with my yeah, I'm lagging. I don't know what I'm lagging. Let me try to find out. Yeah, playback issues. Why? Wait here. Alright, can you hear me now? Still buffering? Okay, let's wait a few seconds. Let me see what's going on with the. I'm gonna finish this live, and let me try to sort things out. Let me try to sort things out. I'm gonna finish. I'm sorry. Some technical details. Or let me wait a few seconds or check my connection right now. I don't know, my connection looks good. Still buffering. Gonna wait 2 more minutes. See, we'll be going on here. Let's wait up a couple more minutes. Do we still have buffering? Am I moving choppy? Let me know. Many people have just bailed out. Are you watching me better now? Yeah, there's something up with those pictures. So many things that we can. Yeah, she's got the tooth gap in every picture on the internet except on that photo. That is my concern too. Is the buffering better? Okay, some of you say that there's no more buffering, and some of you saying that there is buffering. It's like Meghan and Harry's booing. Some are booing and some are cheering. Okay, I'm gonna try to solve this, and if I can solve the wait a minute.